Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and my project today is one of the easiest treat holders that you'll ever make. You open this and that's it. Alrighty, it's very simple. You can get 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. You don't even have to put the window if you don't want to. You can just put something that covers basically the whole middle and you would be done. Inside are some sun-kissed fruit gems that I got from BJ's, which is my warehouse store. These were on sale for $5.99 and you can get about 18 treats out of them. So this is a relatively inexpensive treat, and I put 5 in here. You don't have to put 5. You could probably get away with 4 if you wanted to. Get a couple more treats. But this is a perfect little treat. You don't have to do any cutting except for the hole. So you could get a bunch of these done very quickly. I used the Pretty Pumpkin stamp set. We're using this image right here. And the detailed pumpkin dies, which are very nice too. And I used the layering circle dies for the middle cut, and the Regals Designer Series paper in the Old Olive. And this is black and white gingham ribbon, which is so cute. I just love it. Alrighty, so what we need today is, and also you could just put a Velcro dot under here and just tie a bow and attach it so they could just go like this and not have to worry about tying it, but I figured I would do that. That would make it even easier and quicker if you didn't have to do that. But the Velcro dots cost a little bit of money, so I figured this would be the cheapest way. Okay. So we need a piece of window sheet for the inside of the cutout, which is 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. We need a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock that is 10 by 3 1/4, so you can get 2 out and you waste very little of one whole sheet. Okay, we need some basic white cardstock for stamping. And we need 3 pieces of DSP. You need 2 for the front and back that are 3 1/2 by 3, and 1 for that top flap here that is 3/4 by 3. Alright, so this is going to be a really quick one. Well, we're going to have to do some coloring, so that might take a little while, but it's relatively quick and easy. Now all you have to do is score on the 10-inch side and you're done. There's no cutting, none of that. Alright, so we're going to score on the 10-inch side at 3 3/4, 5 1/4, and 9. And that's it. And I'm just going to fold and burnish. Celebration has also started, so you get a free pick from the Celebration catalog with every $50 that you spend. And if you need a demonstrator, please consider me. My address at the top of the screen. Alright, so this is all it is. Okay, so now let's get our Designer Series paper. We're going to put on the front and back pieces, which I said were 3 1/2 by 3, and I'm going to use liquid glue because we're going to cut that out, so I want it to adhere all over so it doesn't gap up in the middle near the circle. Alrighty, so I'm going to put this just like that, up a little more. Whoop, too much. Okay, there's that piece. Let that dry. We don't put anything on the bottom. You could, but it's kind of wasted. Nobody will see it. Alrighty. Okay, and then the one piece up here that is 3 by 3/4. Okay. Alrighty, now we need our circle die, which is from the layering circle dies, and it is approximately 2 3/8. Oh no, that's the window sheet. It is approximately 1 7/8. All right, now put your box, your treat bag, just how it would be, just like that. And we want the circle to show up just a little below where this is, because we need room for our pumpkins to be adhered. All right, let's do that one more time. You can see it. Okay, and then you want to make sure that it's centered from side to side. That's good. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape on, make sure it stays. Okay, and then I'm going to run this through. It's very easy because this is thin and skinny, and you don't have to worry about it getting caught. I'll be right back. All right, just take this off, and you can save this circle for another project. All righty. Okay, now for our treat, I used a 3 by 5 lip and tape bag, which I got from Amazon. The ones we have that are clear are gusseted, and that's way too big for this, so I didn't want to use those. 3. 4. Oh well, we'll have to have a double. I can't find the 5th kind. There's 5 different ones in there. Alrighty, and then I'm just going to put them in. See, 4 would be good too, but I wanted it to puff out a little bit, so I put one behind. Okay, and then I'm going to take that. Now you could use any bag and just tape it to the size you need it. All right. So I just want this to be about the same size as that. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now I've got this to the size I want it, and I'm just going to put one strip of Stampin' Seal Plus down the back. I'm just going to lift it up and place this right in there where I think I want it. Okay, and then that's what it'll look like. Okay, but we have to get our 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 piece of window sheet and some glue dots. And I'm gonna put, oops, oh, they're on this part this time. I'm gonna put one in each corner. And these ones look smaller to me for some reason, so I'm gonna put one in the in-betweens also. So 8 I'm doing totally. Oops. I think these used to be on this part of the roll. Now they're on this part. Wonder. Okay. And then you're just going to place it right over the hole. Hopefully your glue is far enough back. There you go. A little bit, I put my glue a little bit too much towards the middle. And there we go. Okay. Now there's your whole treat holder. All right, now I'm going to get a small hole punch. This one is 1/8, but you can do whatever you have. I'm going to put 2 holes in the front, and then I'm going to close it where it's nice and even. And I'm going to take a pen and I'm just going to make marks. Now you could, as I said before, you could also do this with the Velcro dot if you don't want to go through this part, then it would be even quicker. Okay. Alrighty, now we need our black and white gingham ribbon, and you're going to put it from the inside, nope, from the outside of the bottom half. Nope. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and you're going to put it from the inside to the out of the bottom half. Alrighty, and I used about, I'd say, about almost 14 inches, which is probably kind of overkill. Just depends on how you tie your bows. So let's see, just make sure that it's even when you pull it through. Fold it over, and then you're going to feed each side through the hole, the back of the flap. Okay. And just tie a bow. And just adjust it to where you like it. Yeah, I think 14 inches was a good amount, because you need some of it. Well, at least I do. I have pretty big fingers to get it nicely tied. Alrighty. Then I'm just going to clip the bottoms. Okay. And that's what that looks like. Okay, now we're going to do some stamping. Alrighty, and we need our basic white cardstock. And this is a cling set, so we don't have to worry about our Stampin' Pierce mat. We need the image, that is the 3 pumpkins, and some tuxedo black ink. I'm just going to ink it up nice. And I'm going to, there we go. Okay, and then I cut it with this die here from the Detailed Pumpkins dies, which I already did, so we didn't have to wait for that. Alright, now I'm going to put this underneath so it raises it towards me a little bit, and then I'm going to use light and dark pumpkin pie and light and dark mossy meadow. Now you could do the stem with brown, but I figured if the leaves were still green, the stems would still be green too. Alrighty, so I'm going to take some dark pumpkin, dark mossy meadow, and I'm just going to gently trace the veins in the leaves. Not all the way, just a little bit from the middle out. And then just a little bit on one side of the stem and the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to use light mossy meadow to blend in the rest. Okay, and then I just switched to the skinny one, and I just kind of filled in very gently and lightly the tendrils. Okay. Now for the pumpkin, I took light pumpkin pie, and I filled in most of the middles of all the strips. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the dark pumpkin pie along the edges and where things meet. And then I think I'm just going to put it right down where the lines are. Oops, I went over, but we can fix that. Alright, and then I'm just going to blend it with the light. And then I made that little mistake here. I'm going to take my color lifter. I'm just going to rub it down there on it, and it will lighten it up a little bit so it's not as noticeable. All right, so now we have this. And I'm just going to take some glue dots. Ooh, I hit it right there with the color lifter. How did I do that? I'm just going to go like that. Okay, that's good. All right, and I'm going to put some dimensionals towards the bottom of all 3 pumpkins. And then I'm just going to put it, just kind of, I'm going to put the edges of these 2 pumpkins, try to kind of, oops, make them even on each side, oops, and straight. Okay, there we go. And then that's stuck on there nicely, just like that. And then I use some Wink of Stella on the leaves, which you can't really pick up this on my video, but it looks really pretty on the leaves and the stems. You could put it on the pumpkin too if you wanted to. Okay. And then I have, for the final touch, some of the matte decorative dots. And I'm going to put one of the darker green on each leaf. There's 3 sizes, and there's 3 sizes of pumpkin, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate the time you spend watching my videos. I would love it if you needed some Stampin' Up supplies, if you could purchase them through me, CatherineTiemann.stampinup.net. And if you need any of the directions, I will link my blog below. And please subscribe and hit the like button. And I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye.